new. This seems to be what I've been doing a lot of lately, bringing this trailer, big truck around, and just the optics of this seems to really scare the employer. Okay, when they see me show up, they get a little scared. I've dealt with 5 different police forces in the last 6 weeks dealing with you folks. It's been great. When they first asked me to help, I said, yeah, sure, you know, I'm a trade unionist. I've been doing this for a long time. Since April 1st, 1980, I've been paying dues, so one union or another. Been around the movement quite a bit. But what really impressed me, we used to have a saying in the developmental service, DS cares. I went to a barbecue for the folks in Brockville, and you know, I'd seen these developmental service people at the convention, and we partied and whatnot, and we had a good time, and like always good people. I never really understood how much you folks do care. You're a family, okay? You really are a family to the clients you serve. So anyways, I want to dispel a myth. This is the main blunt of my speech. So if you'd like to pay a little bit of attention here, I'm going to tell you the story of the $1 billion. Okay? How much is $1 billion? If we started counting right now, if Nelson and I were to start counting right now from 1 to 1 million, in 7 years' time, him and I would both be standing here counting. Okay? That's a lot of money. That's $1 million. $1 billion is 1,000 million. That's a lot of cash. They say you're underfunded. This is my point here. They say you're underfunded. You're not underfunded. Okay, folks? You guys aren't underfunded. There's $1 billion. $1 billion dumped into this system every year. Okay? Where does it end up? Okay? Doesn't end up here, does it? Or you guys wouldn't be out there walking around in circles. Okay? Your clients wouldn't be allocated $700 a month for food. That's an obscenity. You know, that's an obscenity that the folks that need it most, the clients, and you guys as the workers, get crumbs. Where it ends up, it goes funneled into 3 multinational corporations. One of which was RCA. You know, the TV people? One of those people, and then all those boards of the chairmen of the board and everybody and the presidents of these things, they take their piece of the pie. $1 million salaries, you know, there's 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them, 6 of them. That eats up a big chunk. Probably 1/10 of the billion gets to at the top layer. The next layer down, they all hide themselves in shells, right? Different levels. Next layer down, ABC Health or CDE Social Services Company or whatever. They get a chunk of that pie. They have boards of directors, presidents, CEOs, other folks, advertising, admin staff, you name it. You've seen it. You people know what goes on here. And then it drops down again to the layer above where you are. They get some funding. They take their chunk of the pie. And then lo and behold, you know what happens? Where's the money end up? Sure it's not in your pocket. It doesn't end up with your clients. That's where it goes. It's all spread out at the top. And you have managers that have the nerve to say that they have no funds. That's a bald-faced lie. They're wasting the money that's allocated to these folks. Okay? So, I'm going to end with an ask. Get on your phone, get on your computer at home or whatever. Google conservative MPPs from the province of Ontario. Doesn't matter if they're backbenchers. It doesn't matter if he's your little weasel you got here in Renfrew County. And he is a weasel, too, that one. He's terrible. And, I've been dealing with them all. You know, I've been dealing with them all. We had one on the spot the other night down in Napanee. Rick Breezy. Disgusting. But anyways, email them, phone them. Get on their phones. Clog their answering machines. Do what you can do to make their lives miserable. And I'll tell you what, they don't like it. You know, I was at Ford Fest. My sister Christine that comes with me, she was at Ford Fest. We saw the savagery that is the Conservative Party of Ontario at work. You know, they put 300 people, 300 cops at a family-friendly event. Okay, what mentality does that have? Okay, but anyways, I'm just an old trade unionist. I'm the guy you see when you need to get a job done that you really can't do for yourselves. So if you need me, don't be afraid to call me. Shannon's got my number. Nelson's got my number. If you want a hand with these strike breakers, give John a call, okay? Take care, folks. Good luck.